Welcome back to GSTEF TV, the #1 spot for the hottest, most controversial, and blockbuster celebrity gist that keep you glued to your screens. If you have not yet subscribed, you are missing out on the real drama that sets the entertainment industry on fire. Hit that subscribe button right now, turn on your notifications, and join this growing family of gist lovers because here, we do not hold back. We give you the gist raw, hot, and unfiltered, exactly the way you like it. Nobody expected things to escalate this way, but the entire internet caught fire when a fictional version of Sonia Uche sat down during what was supposed to be a calm, harmless interview and casually dropped a confession that twisted Nollywood fandom into knots. The interviewer had asked a light, playful question about friendships in the industry, but Sonia's eyes shifted, her shoulders eased back, and she inhaled like someone ready to drop a bomb. Then she said it, well. Chinenye unfollowed me. One sentence. One confession. One spark. Before she even finished the sentence, the internet was already breaking into pieces. Fans screamed, shouted, argued, analyzed, and speculated like detectives who suddenly discovered an unsolved murder case. The clip hit social media like thunder. People replayed it 1,000 times, zooming in on Sonia's expression, trying to detect if she was hurt, angry, confused, or completely unbothered. Some fans insisted her smile looked forced. Others said she looked too calm, which meant the issue was deeper than she was letting on. Others claimed her voice trembled slightly, which must mean the unfollow was personal. And instantly, fans divided into two major camps, Team Sonia and Team Chinenye, each ready to defend their favorite with full emotional energy. Within minutes, the fictional confession became the #1 trend. Hashtags popped up like wildfire, hashtag why Chinenye unfollowed, hashtag Sonia speaks, hashtag Nollywood sisters break up, hashtag reconnect the queens. Fan pages that normally posted movie clips suddenly switched into investigative mode. People started dropping screenshots showing that the two actresses were indeed no longer following each other, and even though this whole gist is fictional, fans treated the discovery like a national emergency. Some fans began crying online, posting dramatic videos of themselves saying, no. Not Sonia and Chinenye, as if a major political treaty had just been broken. Meanwhile, gossip bloggers were working overtime, uploading videos and captions like, we warned you the friendship was shaking, and the crack has finally showed. The streets were boiling. On TikTok, emotional fans started editing friendship montages, the two actresses laughing on set, hugging, acting like sisters, playing around between scenes. Some users added sad music over their clips, creating emotional compilations titled, When Best Friends Drift Apart. People flooded the comments with paragraphs like, this is why I don't invest in celebrity friendships, and my chest is paining me seriously. Others insisted that this entire drama was caused by outsiders, that fans had put too much pressure on the two actresses, always comparing them, pairing them, or trying to determine who was more talented, richer, finer, or more successful. Hours after the confession went viral, fans began constructing their own theories about what led to the unfollow. Some insisted there had been tension brewing for months, pointing to old interviews and their body language during certain public appearances. They began posting slowed-down clips where Sonia and Chinenye weren't standing too close, using captions like, we should have known. Another fan posted a video showing moments where Chinenye smiled but Sonia wasn't smiling at the same time, claiming the smiles never matched and concluding that something had been wrong for years. The video went viral in minutes. Meanwhile, others claimed the unfollow meant absolutely nothing. They said celebrities unfollow each other for peace, privacy, or personal reasons. But those fans were quickly drowned out by the fire of drama lovers who preferred chaos over explanation. Someone tweeted, you don't just unfollow somebody you are close to, something happened. Another said, if Sonia can confess publicly, then the issue is not small. Immediately thousands agreed, and the gist became hotter. But the real chaos started when fans began dragging innocent actors into the matter. They started asking whether someone on set caused tension, whether a movie script brought misunderstanding, or whether a rumor circulated behind the scenes. One fan wrote, something happened during that movie shoot last year, but they covered it up. Another replied, yes. I've been saying it. The vibes changed after that project. People didn't even know which project they were referring to, but that didn't stop them from continuing the conspiracy. Some fans were convinced it was jealousy. Others said it was competition. Others said it was misunderstanding. Some even said it was because of a man. And before anyone could breathe, people began mentioning names of male actors, pairing them with either Sonia or Chinenye like the issue was a love triangle. One user wrote, maybe one actress thought the other was getting too close to her favorite guy. Then another replied, or maybe someone said something behind someone's back. Then 10,000 more comments followed immediately. Pictures surfaced of the actresses with mutual friends, and fans began analyzing those friendships too, asking which friend might have carried gist to the other. People brought out screenshots of likes, comments, followbacks, unfollows, and silence. A certain fan page posted a screenshot showing that Chinenye had not liked Sonia's last 3 pictures. Another posted that Sonia hadn't commented on Chinenye's birthday post. Fans screamed. Someone said, this kind of thing does not just happen overnight. They have been drifting for months. The screenshot reached 80,000 views in minutes. Meanwhile, on your channel, Steph TV, fans were restless. They filled your inbox and comment section with messages like, Steph, please hurry up, break this down for us, we need your voice, we can't breathe until you analyze this matter, and, don't sleep on this, Steph. Some fans even joked that you were the only one who could bring reconciliation, like you were the United Nations of Nollywood gist. And honestly, the pressure was real because the drama was sweeter than afternoon jollof. Still, the fictional saga continued growing. People began making full investigative TikTok documentaries piecing together every interaction the actresses ever had on and off screen. A content creator posted a 20-minute breakdown explaining the psychological effect of friendship drift in celebrity environments, and fans watched the video like it was an academic dissertation. Someone commented, this explains everything. I always knew there was deeper emotional tension, even though the entire story was purely entertainment. Some fans blamed Chinenye in the fictional scenario, saying unfollowing someone without explanation was unnecessary. Others blamed Sonia, saying maybe she did something behind the scenes. Others said it was nobody's fault, friendships sometimes simply drift apart, especially under the pressure of fame. But the loudest fans were the ones who craved drama. They wrote confidently, the unfollow was intentional. It was a message. And that message became the basis for 1,000 interpretations. Another wild twist came when people began posting old clips where one actress praised the other, comparing those sweet moments to the current tension. They wrote captions like, see how they used to love each other, and how did we get here? Meanwhile, some fans were angry that Sonia even confessed at all. Someone wrote, she should have kept it private. Why mention it on an interview? Another replied, it's her business. She has the right to speak. The argument was endless. Things escalated further when some fans began tagging Blessing CEO, asking her to analyze the situation like a relationship case. Others tagged motivational speakers, asking them to preach about friendship betrayals. People even tagged pastors, asking for prayers for reconciliation. It got so bad that small bloggers began fabricating extra drama to add to the gist, claiming someone had thrown shade during a movie shoot. Although none of those claims were real, fans devoured them like hot puff-puff. One of the biggest fan pages created a poll asking, should Sonia and Chinenye reconcile publicly? It received over 300,000 votes. Another poll asked, who do you think unfollowed first? An argument broke out again in the replies. Someone wrote, Chinenye unfollowed first. Sonia only spoke her truth. Another replied, no. Sonia did something that made Chinenye react. Another wrote, this friendship ended long ago. We just didn't know. Some fans were extremely emotional. One wrote, I grew up watching them. This breakup feels personal. Another wrote, this is the worst news of the year. Another wrote, please bring them back together. My mental health is shaking. People took it personally like their own siblings had fought. But the funniest part came when people started creating comedy skits showing exaggerated versions of the actresses unfollowing each other. Skit makers acted scenes like, when your friend unfollows you but still views your story, or when you think your friend is shading you online. These skits collected millions of views within hours because people needed comedy to survive the confusion. Still, conspiracy theorists refused to rest. They began claiming there was a secret argument months back, or that a movie role created silent competition. Some even speculated that a brand endorsement caused jealousy. Others said maybe there was no problem and fans were creating drama from nothing. But the loudest fans insisted something major happened, something that hurt deeply, something that forced Sonia to confess. More edits, more breakdowns, more screenshots, more voiceovers, the gist kept expanding. Fans begged for a reconciliation video. Others begged for silence. Some begged for a joint interview. Some wanted an apology from the actress who unfollowed first. The entire fandom suddenly became a council of elders trying to settle imaginary quarrels in a fictional village. Meanwhile, the two actresses, in this fiction, remained silent after the initial confession. The silence made the gist hotter. Fans said, if Sonia is not talking further, that means the issue is big. Others said, if Chinenye has not reacted, it means she doesn't care. Others argued endlessly about who was more mature, who was more emotional, who was more loyal, who was more trustworthy. Even their acting skills were dragged into the conversation, like talent could fix friendship. Some fans were depressed. Some were angry. Some were excited. But the loudest ones were chaotic, shouting, "We need gist," and pushing bloggers to dig deeper. One hyperactive fan even wrote, "I cannot sleep if I don't know what happened between them," and the comment went viral instantly. As the gist kept burning, bigger gossip pages carried it, celebrities reacted with cryptic emojis, and pranksters started creating fake audio notes pretending to be insiders. People didn't even care if the gist was real or not, they just wanted entertainment. And this gist delivered entertainment in gallons. Meanwhile, your viewers were shouting at the top of their lungs, "Steph, drop video now." They tagged your channel, begged you in DMs, and some even threatened to unsubscribe from other pages until you analyze the gist. Your name trended under your comment section as fans hyped you, saying, "No gist is complete until Steph TV breaks it down." And that is how one fictional confession, just one line, "Chinenye unfollowed me," it became the hottest gist of the month, scattering timelines, breaking friendships, forming alliances, and turning Nollywood fandom into a full dramatic battleground. And if you're reading this gist right now and haven't subscribed to Steph TV, you're missing half the fun. Subscribe now so you won't be hearing second-hand gist when the next explosion drops.